Everyone, welcome back to the Twice Fold YouTube channel, and welcome back to the third episode of our Advent calendar. And as you can see by the top, I woke up bright and early to do this one. And in the last video, we made it so every time we open this, we get a brand new weapon. We have we can't see the weapons, but we have a green stick, a blue stick, and a regular stick. And we can, that's about what we have to fix. Um, yeah, so that's what we have to fix. And we can now click on our dummy right here and damage him and kill him. So after fixing this bug, we should probably work on making it actually like having monsters, because there's really a lot to do in this game. Just open up a present and you kill a dummy that can only be killed once. So yeah, let's first fix the bug, which is really easy. All I need to do is debounce or not hit target, then return. And if I was to test it, let's go over here, wait for a present to spawn. Whoa, it's like still got the same exact before. Hey, what? Oh, it's because I only edited weapon server. This is the issue with having multiple weapons that have the same script. We will have to keep on changing them. I mean, we're gonna have to copy pixel to each one of them, which is why I don't recommend it at all without using tag service. So now if I was to click on sky, nothing happens. Click on anywhere that I'm not supposed to, nothing happens. Click on myself, nothing happens. Click on that present, nothing happens. Probably because I'm out of like click distance for the present and I should kill the dummy. Awesome. And now let's duplicate. Let's get like a zombie character. So we're gonna go over to. Actually, gonna let's keep a dummy. Mm, Usually I like to use Toolbox for this because Toolbox is good under consideration. By the way, if you need to open up Windows, it's at the Windows section. It's more like Photoshop or Premiere Pro if you've ever used those. So, zombie. So, zombie. There we go. Let's see. I think a classic zombie would be pretty cool. And I'm gonna see if this guy's like a proper zombie, which we can do by plugging him into starter player and then calling him starter character. This just gives him our default scripts. And yeah, he does work. It's awesome. Pretty slow, but that's alright. Thing is, this guy does have a server animate script, which is really useful. Only if you are a local character, you're gonna need a local script for the anime. So like if you are a player, but guys like the zombie, probably even the dummy, they use server animate scripts. I think this guy was made to be a star character, which is why he uses a local script. He won't really be doing any moving, so nothing that we need to worry about. So let's create a new script and we're going to call it AI. First things first is we are going to be doing while task.wait. And all we need to do now is we're going to create a function, find nearest torso, nice. But we're going to call it find nearest player. And we don't need root pause. You can we can define root pause right over here by going script.parent position. Or we're just gonna do primary part if this guy has a primary part. Be sure to check to see if your guys have a primary part. It doesn't. So just have to here at part. In my opinion, I just find primary part a lot more better because that is technically our root. Nearest player is equal to nil, and let's see if that's good. So for we're gonna loop through every single player in game.players in order to find the character. If they're if they're a character, and if they have a humanoid root part, if they are like an actual character, a character. Then we're gonna find the magnitude. So basically, all the magnitude is let's say that sorry, this is cool. I thought. Let's say that this is our player's position, and this is for zombie's position. As you can probably tell, actually, let me just put that as two parts. Player will be green. Actually, will be green. Player will be blue. So let's say that the zombie is right here. Actually, what am I doing with the parts? Let's say that the dummy is the player and the zombie is, well, the zombie. And as you can see right here, these, we need to find out the distance between these two. Now, you can find that out pretty easily by just apart, something like that. But we have to do it with code. So what we do is we take both positions of the zombie and the dummy and run a pretty complex formula known as magnitude, which turns these six values technically into one value, magnitude, the distance. So that's pretty much what we're doing right here. We are subtracting the character to part with the root position because we need to, let's change it, because we are going to see the distance in vector 3 value, the difference in vector 3 values of both of them. So like technically the gap in both of them using a 3D value. We're turning that into a magnitude. Pretty cool stuff. And all we're doing is we're gonna set, I didn't talk about this, we're gonna set shortest distance to math not huge, which is essentially infinity, or the highest number the Roblox integer value system can handle. So we're gonna set our So we're just going to see if the distance is, well, shorter than the shortest distance. So we're trying to find the shortest distance out of all the players because we want to find the nearest player because that's how it works in the real world. We're going to do shortest distance equal to distance, and nearest player is going to be equal to our character, which will find the nearest player, and we will return nearest player. So it's going to do local target is going to be equal to our find nearest player function, which really fun stuff so far. This video might be a little bit long thinking about it, but all we're gonna do now is gonna do a basic move to. Advanced scripters are gonna know why this won't work out, but to teach, I'm just going to let it happen. So here the zombie is trying to chase after me. Now, the funniest thing is, I can outsmart him. As you know, zombies aren't really that smart in the real world. And so if I was to just walk behind this present here, he's gonna get stuck unless I walk over here. Then he's gonna not get stuck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna need a way to pathfind around the present. Tell the zombie to go around the present. So I saw the same exact thing when he was trying to go out of the dummy's view. Instead of walking around the dummy, he just pushed the dummy out of the way. Which is pretty mean. He should have apologized. Anyways, to do that, we're gonna need to address pathfinding service. It's a really cool service that Roblox does, which helps us these exact things. So we're going to first create a path, which that is absolutely perfect, I think. Roblox's AI is so useful. But remember, if you do use AI, just make sure that you actually like read the code and make sure that it works. but sometimes it does make pretty silly mistakes. So, what we're first going to do is we're going to create our path, which is just a basic path object. It's like a list. It has nothing in it. Let's just say this is our path. It has nothing in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to compute some values inside of our path with compute async, and this is pretty much just our starting point and our ending point. Now the path sort of just, it's the regular move to, but it checks out to see if there's anything obstructing it. And so as you can see, this is actually a list of move tos. And let's do something pretty cool with this. Let's create something called folder, and we're going to call it waypoints. Let's create a folder in workspace, call it waypoints. This is optional, but I just want to do it because it will show you guys a better understanding of how waypoints is. So we're just going to call it WP, the waypoints folder. And we're just going to do waypoint. Let's see. Perfect. All children. So this is going to do some pretty cool stuff. Watch. Look at that. It literally just defines the next place he's going to be walking towards. So actually, you know what? To make this look a lot more better, we're going to clone this function and copy, paste, set new waypoint dot can collide equals false. Let's see now. Now, as you can see, this is going to be the set of strings that he's going to walk towards, and it's kind of easy to outsmart him, which we will probably be working on in the next episode. A easy way to see if there's any obstructions and to only walk to set obstruction, because I can he's pretty easy to trick. He still walks to that position even though I'm all the way over here. So you should remember to edit his path as he goes along. So anyways, that is going to be it for this episode of the series. Please leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you haven't already. And next episode, we're going to work on him being able to kill you because he's sort of just walks into you and tries to push you and be mean. And now he's hugging me. Alright, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.